Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this is video 2 of the day. So you're probably wondering why we're all the way up here. Oh yeah, and guys, look, water maps here. If you didn't know, and there's also hammerhead shark and shark. But today we're doing something different, and we're doing story time. So. Guys, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. And if you enjoy my content, please let me know. And yeah, but we've got a creepy story today, and it's about a place that's in the woods, and you basically like go in these pods, and the place is called Oakawood. So let me start the story. So guys, once imagine me at school, yeah, and excited for a school trip because we were going to Oakawood that day. I had got my suitcase ready. I was all fired up, ready. We had one night there, 2 days to spend, and once we got there, which was so long, it was like, it felt like 2 hours, but it was just a 30-minute drive. But we had arrived at Oakwood. Everything seemed happy at the start because everything was fun. So we decided, we knew all the rules once we had got there, and we had decided to chill in our cabins for a bit. We had unpacked, got our beds ready and everything. We chose which bunk we were on, but fighting for top bunk was like fighting in World War I. Yeah, it was pretty hard, but I managed to get the top bunk. But once we had done that, we were on to the activities. Bro, guys, I'm sorry if you're trying to get to sleep. I didn't even expect that. Anyways, back into it. So we were doing the activities. It was really fun doing the activities. We did like zip lines, we did rafting, we did all sorts. But once it was getting a bit late, we decided to come back. It was starting to get dark then. I was starting to get worried, a tiny bit. But because some people were getting worried, they decided to play nighttime games. So we played a few nighttime games. It was fun. But then it was time to go to bed. Man, when it was time to go to bed, I felt devastated. I also felt a little bit eerie. I felt like something was going to be watching us all night long. That's what I felt, but at the time, it didn't. Anyways, getting to bed, we're chatting for ages. We're chatting like GTA 6 just released, but it didn't. We were chatting so much that we got so tired that we just fell asleep at some point. So we fell asleep, but then we actually got to sleep. But sometimes I'd randomly wake up at the night thinking, what are those noises? It was just random little noises, or so I thought. The night was getting worse and worse by second. I was getting homesick, and I was wondering what to do. But I just got back to sleep. But when I woke up, again, some weird noise. It was like a dog barking, but squealy. It was weird. And you know what made everything so sad? That there was fairy lights on just a few minutes ago. They're off? Why would they be off? Weird. But you know what else was weird? That there's gates. And there's a forest, a whole forest beyond those gates. Anything could have been out there. You don't even know at the time, but it seemed like I was just daydreaming or night dreaming or whatever. But I got back to sleep. The next day, it was a beautiful, cloudyish day. Everyone had managed to wake up, but some people were going outside wondering when breakfast was. We weren't allowed outside, so me and the gang just stayed back. And then a teacher came. The teacher said we could come and have breakfast because you were amazing. So we were the early ones to have our breakfast. We were lucky. We didn't have to do a single job. But once we had our breakfast, boom, it hit me. The fence. Again. What was lurking beyond? I don't know. But I decided to eat my breakfast and stop thinking about spooky stories that I had made up in my brain. It was finally time to have some fun, because they said that there was a field right by... Shut up, cow! Shut up, Cow Canyon! Alright, back into the story. They said that there was a farmer's field right by Oakawood's property, and they had got permission from the farmer that we could go in the field. We couldn't go too far because then they couldn't see us, and there was sheep. Anyways, we had lots of fun in there. We played games, we did all sorts, ages. They all called us back, and it was finally time to do the last things. The last things were really fun. We did like mini courses, we did low ropes, we did a few high ropes, but those mostly just low ropes, puzzles, games and all that stuff. But when it was finally time to go, we had to pack up the hardest bit of the journey. Packing up is the worst and hardest bit, because normally you and your parents pack and it's easy because they fit it in easily, but you don't know how to fit it in. And it gets hard to fit everything in. You have to carry a few things and everything. But once you've done that, all the relief is coming. And then you get sad because it's finally time to go on the bus. Finally time. But when you arrive back at school, you realise it's home time and your parents are just there waiting to pick you up. So, you finally go home and you talk about your adventure at Oakawood. But you still remember what's lurking beyond. You don't know, but you wish you never gone back. Well, that's the end of story time. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. If you enjoy story time, please comment more story time. But if you hate it, say less story time. Whee! And guys, like and subscribe. See you. Peace. I'm gonna die. Ah!